Okay, so I cut on some music because my cat is currently in heat, and she decided to be extremely loud. So, if Kansas isn't your cup of tea, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, this is session 32 of the Fractured Heart of Stathmore, and everyone's currently in the town of Odishev from the last, I guess you could say episode, whatever you want to call these. Anyway, when in the when in Malkin's Point in the dungeon, Sigurd kind of brought a severed head into the bar, and which caused a massive scene to occur. Obviously enough, um, and the constable was brought in, and all of this occurs, and the party seems to kind of all get involved. Like they're at separate portions in town, and when they all meet up, Sigurd is still dealing with the situation. So eventually, the bard Drusa kind of convinces Constable that it was from a bad individual, and and Sigurd kind of is told, "Yeah, we're gonna be watching you." Just understandable, you bring a head into a bar. Typically, people watch you, especially if they're the constable. Anyway, so they're in town and they start feeling like some really weird effects, and they start having cravings, and they start sweating, almost like withdrawal symptoms. Eventually, they kind of boil it down to, okay, well, it had to have been something that we had recently, and so they are having those effects, and I gave them each kind of like a thing to role play, like someone was either anxious or angry or whatever. So they all kind of they do that very well, um, and they sorry, phone's also going off. They start arguing about the traitor or who this traitor could be, and the traitor thing. I I sent some and or all of them a message saying that there was a traitor in their midst. Um, so they were arguing about who that could be, and they've been talking about this ever since. So whether it's true or not, don't know. Anyway, um, then they eventually come up with a plan for dropping off the weather orbs, and that's kind of the session. Head in a bar, uh, some kind of drug effect, arguing about a potential traitor, and look at a map and move things around. Pretty productive session, kind of house cleaning session. And that's session 32.